Hello, everyone. So, I'm watching Venom. I think that was the best one. Anyway, we're talking about relationships because I do not like how people have really tainted the relationship pool with expectations that should not exist. For some reason, people keep bringing the past to the future. You get me? Like everything is evolving except how we see relationships. You get what I'm saying? And even though your relationships don't change, in essence, they don't change. The reason is still the same. You're trying to not work so hard. And two is better than one. You get what I'm saying? It takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you do. It's just E and do. You get what I'm saying? Like they told we've already been through all this, but it seems like people are not getting it. And I understand they done already through so much shit in everything. It's kind of hard to like shovel through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's so crazy. Well, let's talk about relationships and why they happen. We go all the way to the beginning. Just like any other animal, we procreate to continue existing. Okay? That's why we got together. To continue existing. You get what I'm saying? That's why. That's why we had sex. To continue existing. You get me? When you find out a man and a woman get together and they can have a baby, boom. That is our reason right there. You get me? Now, just like any other animal, we need a place to stay. So we do that. Men build houses out of wood. That's what they did in the old days. You get what I'm saying? A man found a spot. We go back to the West or something. You get me? In the Oregon Trail. Man rides the Oregon Trail all the way out to a spot of land. And if he can maintain that land, meaning the protection and the providing part of a relationship, go out there, you got to be able to take care of this land, hold this land down, because there are hostiles out there, Indians and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? How much of this is true? Who knows? But I do know it was dangerous, and I do know Lois and Clark existed. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's how you find, you got proof shit. You get what I'm saying? Yes, it happens. Now, all the gunslinger shit, maybe fabrication, whatever. But you did have to go out there and you have to secure a spot of land, okay? And you have to protect that land. You have to learn how to fight, because people would rape, kill, steal, all types of things, because there were no laws out there. You get what I'm saying? Things like that. Any part of the world before all this pollution and all this clutter that we call buildings and shit like that. You get me? It was dangerous. If you want to know how dangerous it was, let me tell you how many people died. Let me tell you how many people died throughout the years we've been on Earth. Okay? Throughout the years we've been on Earth. If every spot on this Earth, other than Alaska, somebody has died on. That's how many people died. Every time you take a step, you stepped up someplace that somebody died. That's crazy, right? That's how many people have died. You get what I'm saying? Every place around this bitch is a fucking burial ground. You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. You can still find buried bodies of people that ain't find it. Somewhere out there, Jimmy Hoffa that's out there somewhere. Anyway, that's why we got into relationships, and that's where the whole provide and protect thing come from. I need to find food, hunt, shoot my gun, and I need to protect, keep these hostiles away from this house. I need to build a house. You get what I'm saying? I need to find a way to provide food, grow a garden. Boom. You get what I'm saying? You get cows. You whatever get a job, whatever the fuck it takes to provide. That's the providing part right there. So you didn't starve type shit. You get what I'm saying? So you can build a family. You get what I'm saying? The wife would watch the kids because the world is dangerous. The world is dangerous. That's why the wife stayed home most of the time, because that was pretty much the safest place for her, was at home. That's why she stayed at home. You get what I'm saying? That's why she was a stay-at-home mom. Because where else could she better protect herself than in her own goddamn house? Your house is a castle, is a fortress. You get what I'm saying? That's why she stayed at home type shit. You get what I'm saying? Fast forward to white people. We're going through white people history. You get me? Maybe in Africa and stuff like that, it was a lot different because like you did get together to have kids. That's understandable. The how you got the wife is probably something else. You probably had to win a race or something, run through the jungle real fast. He was like the fastest warrior in the village type shit. You get what I'm saying? And he won her hand, and the father, he had to get like 80 cows or some shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Something like that. You get me? She was like the most beautiful, ugliest woman in the world. You get what? She was the most beautiful woman out of the village. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck you. I don't care. You get what I'm saying? That's how they did over there. Over here, these motherfuckers want pelts and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Trappers. This is when trappers had to get pelts, so they have their top hat and stuff like that. They want to walk around debutante balls and thing. This is London and shit. This is before we even get over here to America. Well, nah, where we at? Well, they pretty much not so much in America. Where am I at in history? Okay, we in we in New York. Okay, 1800s. You get what I'm saying? You know, them motherfuckers, they did get the pelts. They was the ones that got the pelts. That's right, we was in America. I thought we was in London. I don't know why I was thinking about London. We is in America, okay? Pelts and shit like that, and walking around with top hats and shit like that. Whatever. You get what I'm saying? Why did they got into relationships? Why did they get in relationships? Kids. To preserve their bloodline. To continue their family tree. That was why they got in relationships, which is one of the reasons why money came into play a lot of the time. So you get what I'm saying? You paid paid the people, their family and stuff like that, because you get to bear kids with this fertile young woman and shit like that. All the way down to the color purple, Mr. walking up and paying for Sealy type shit. All in that area, in that. Oh, that's some crazy shit. I'm thinking about this just like y'all are. We just riding through history. We just running through history. Where else? Okay. Now, when it comes to all those times right there, still counted for the whole protection thing, because you need to shoot people if they try to mug you. Think of Batman type shit. You get what I'm saying? His dad type shit. He was rich and famous and stuff like that. Now providing, you still got to make a way, but unlike in the West, where you go out into the West to the frontier and all that other shit like that, when you go out there, you have to fight Indians and stuff like that. That'll be the protection part. And you have to build your own house. Before they built their own house, I guess when they had money, white people, when they was in New York and shit, and stuff, when New York was building and all the other stuff like that, all them countries up there in the north and stuff, they was building. You just paid money. Okay? That's what you do. That'll be the substitute for actually doing it yourself. This will be when men talking about can you build a house? Women like, can you build a house? Why would I pay somebody to do it? You get what I'm saying? Unless we finna go out into a open area somewhere where nobody else live, then it'll be a thing to do. That'll be something to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Hey, can you build a house while we go stay out here in this wilderness? You get what I'm saying? If we get trapped in the jungle, naked and afraid type shit, can you build a house? Can you build some type of shelter? You get what I'm saying? That'll be what you ask a person, it's type of like that. But we in the city. You get what I'm saying? I buy a house. Okay, I'm a substitute building a house for just buying one. That'll be me getting our shelter. That'll be me providing shelter. I go to work instead of me hunting food. I go to work and then I go to the grocery store type shit. That's how I get food now type shit. You get what I'm saying? See how we evolved? See how relationships evolving and shit like that? See how what we have to do in relationships evolving? You get what I'm saying? And in turn, the wife mothers my children. Why do the woman get the dad last name? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because that connects him to the family. That connects his family. His last name connects him to his family. He gives his seed to the woman. Okay? She has the kids. This is what connects her to the kids. Now, what connects the man to the kids? Because the line is from man to woman, then kids. You see that line? You see that line? Man is connected to woman. Woman is connected to kids. How do you connect that man? Make that circle. You give them kids his last name. Now you got a circle. So it's dad, mom, kids, dad. You get what? You see that circle? That's how you connect the father to the kids with his last name. Now you're mine too. You get what I'm saying? Because you're already moms because you come out of mom. You get me? But as a token, she gives them your last name and she takes your last name. Now y'all are one. All of y'all together. You get what I'm saying? Shit like that. Shit like that. Let's keep going. Where we at? New York. Keep going. Let's see. We already did the 1800s, stuff like that. Now, when it comes to black people and stuff like that, I don't know why the fuck y'all are so far back in history. You get what I'm saying? What are y'all? Nigga, if you was to really think about your history around that time right there, and when it comes to marriage and stuff, and you wouldn't even be able to follow that train because that's not your train. That is their train. They're the one that explored the West and went out there and built that shit and stuff like that. And maybe they took one or two of y'all to help them as they slave or something. Who knows? I don't know. But that's not your history of marriage. For black people, that's not your history of marriage. Your history of marriage is in Africa. That would be your history of marriage until you get here in America, and then they just gave you a history of marriage, which is just jumping the broom. Why did you get married? To have more kids for the slave master? You get what I'm saying? To just have the marriage experience? Why did slaves get married? You get what I'm saying? I don't get that. That'll be another topic. We should talk about that one. Why did slaves get married? I don't understand that. Unless they just got caught having sex because they wanted to fuck, and the slave master was like, y'all can't do that. That's not what God said. Y'all gonna have to jump this broom. And he was like, you wanna keep fucking? Yeah, I wanna keep fucking. So you want to do this? Yeah, let's do this. That's how you made it legit. That's when you don't have sex out of wedlock. Wedlock. That's an interesting word. Wedlock. You don't want to have sex outside of wedlock. What is wedlock? Wedlock. Wedding lock. Wedding lock. Wedlock. Wedding lock. You get what I'm saying? Which is the lock that a marriage brings together. And if you don't have that lock, then you're having sex outside of wedlock. You're not wedlocked. You get what I'm saying? Let's keep going. Okay, so everybody else was involving still on that endowing type shit and dowering. Y'all give me the word in the comment. You know what I mean? Where you pay to marry Southern belles and shit like that. You got Southern belles. They okay. Look, still when the slaves couldn't even protect or provide. That is crazy, and yet they still got married. Slaves couldn't even protect or provide. What the fuck could they provide? Nothing. Why did they get married? I have no. I told you it was just so they couldn't have sex out of wedlock. Out of wedlock. That's crazy. That's the only reason they got married. Because you fast forward to them still getting married, and this is when you have to when black people still get married. This is when you have to really examine what's going on now. Okay, so I think like maybe a little bit after slavery, when land was still sparse, yeah, you could hunt. So you knew, because my grandfather knew how to hunt. He nigga shoot a rabbit, boom, skin that motherfucker right there on the gate, just like that. Pull out his pocket knife. I had one of them whittlers, you know, the ones that used to whittle and shit like that. I had a grandfather that if you needed your pencil sharpener, just give it to him. Hey, grandpa, sharpen my pencil. He pull out that knife, point as sharp as anything else. You get what I'm saying? Shit crazy, right? Yeah, he was one of them. So I know that they used to hunt back then. They used to hunt, so that was a form of providing. Okay, you had to have shelter. So I'm pretty sure men had to build houses. You get what I'm saying? Because they wasn't out there just building houses like that. You couldn't call some Hispanic guy, hey, say, come, I need a roof. He wasn't there yet. We didn't even have phones yet. You had to do it your damn self. They go to provide, and then you have to fight somebody who tried to fuck with your family. Protect. Okay? Provide, protect. Now, again, the land was sparse, no protection. People didn't protect people like that. You have to watch your house. Probably had the Ku Klux Klan coming around. So this is the reason why the women stay home with the kids. Got to protect the kids. You get what I'm saying? That's why the man went out and worked. That's why it was so important for the man to work. You get what I'm saying? Because there's no other safer place for his family than at home. There's no other safer place for his family than it is at home. This is why men wanted their wives to stay at home, so he could protect them. Because there's no other safer place than at home. There's no place like home. Click your face. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. You get what I'm saying? Go into your Dorothy, nigga. Wizard of Oz, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so that's why the world becomes your family start growing. You start building family in the neighborhood and stuff. So your kids can go out a little bit more and stuff. The world becomes a little bit more safer, a little bit more civilized. Danger, a little bit less dangerous. So y'all start moving around and stuff like that. But still, the man protecting, the man is taking care of the house. You get me? What white people doing? I don't know. I don't know what white people doing at this moment. I don't know how. I stopped paying attention when I don't know where they stopped paying people to marry their daughters and shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they got down to basic relationships. I like you, you like me. We go to Greece. Let's go to Greece. Okay? Would you want to go steady? You want to go steady? You get what I'm saying? Let's go to Greece. Let's think about Greece. You get what I'm saying? Put the jacket on like Fonzie. Hey, he's so rad. Shut the fuck up, Martha. That's their name, was Martha. Martha. You're so dreamy. Shut up, Susan. Comb his hair. Like that. Flip it back. Like, good with the comb. Stuff like that. But you had the other hand. The other hand look like this. like this, like this. No, no, it's like. Ah, that's so funny. That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay. Relationship. Feminism. Boop. Then here comes feminism. You get what I'm saying? Now, y'all, like I said, it was for some reason women was staying at home. Women was staying at home. They was at home. Man went to work. You get what I'm saying? Man went to work on some good time shit. Some good time shit. Good times shit. You get what I'm saying? Some George and Weeds and Jeffers type shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. The woman stayed at home. Then feminism came. Y'all want to go outside the house. Y'all want all these rights and stuff like that. Relationships. I don't even know where I got off. Did I get off topic? I'm not sure, but yeah. Why we got in relationships? To have kids. You know what? Not once did I talk about love. Oh, probably in the Greece era. The Greece era. That's probably when love came into play a lot. During the Greece era. Like the 1950s. Yeah, I'm thinking the 1950s type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I think like the 40s and the 30s and shit, they were still slapping their wives and shit. Like, really slapping their wives. Like, pow, right in the kiss of why I oughta, type shit. I should have married your sister. They was stuck together. They was stuck like Chuck together. You get what I'm saying? You gotta stay. She had to stay. She had to stay. She was sitting out talking shit to him. I used to be the prom queen. So many men. I had so many options. I wonder what Matthew McConaughey is doing right now. Boy, he used to take me behind the bleachers and you know those stupid ass old black and white movies. You get me? Well, if you love him so much, why don't you go get him? Then he's flipping through the newspaper with the newspaper in his face. She pop up. What do you want for dinner? That's so funny, bro. That's so funny. I don't know. People's purpose for relationships are funny. You get together because you care about them or something. There is no look. You don't need providing. You don't even need protection. You need to do it yourself. Evolve. You have to evolve with the times. In these times, you can go to the supermarket and get your food. You get what I'm saying? Don't need to build a house because they already built. You get what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna just go somewhere and conquer some land in fucking Antarctica or some shit like that, because every place else is taken. You get what I'm saying? This is why you get in relationships, bro. To have kids. You get me? And women stayed home because that was the safest place for them. You get me? That's where they guns at. You get me? Woman, you see a old Western movie, you see a woman, she's in the house. You get me? He run outside with the gun. She in the window. You get what I'm saying? Just, oh man, you get me? That's where the whole serve and protect thing come at. Now it's still the same thing. You know, man say, go in the house, Martha. Go in the fucking house. I don't know. I'm done talking.